Gruesome evidence and dramatic testimony. A jury finds Muzamil Hassan guilty of beheading his wife. And guilty, that was the jury. The jury delivered that verdict against Hassan after just 1 hour of deliberations.
News 4's Anthony Kanji kicks off our live team coverage this morning. Anthony.
Well, guys, after nearly 2 years of delays, a nearly 4-week trial, and 4 days of testimony from the defendant, it took jurors less than an hour to find Muzamil Hassan guilty of murder in the second degree.
That in their system, only men go in the abuser box, only women go in the victim box, and this is their religious belief, and that's how they work.
During his closing arguments, Muzamil Hassan took the full allotted 2-hour time limit to continue his battered spouse defense.
My enemy are not these people. It is their false belief in the false religion of patriarchy that has unleashed a bloodbath on American women. Because battered men have no legal way out.
Just before noon, Hassan closed his case without talking once about killing his wife and what was going through his head before and after the killing.
I don't blame my wife. I don't blame me. I blame the so-called professionals. I want you to hold them accountable and responsible. Thank you.
Prosecutor Colleen Curtin Gable asked the jury to, quote, use common sense.
So the one question you have to resolve is, was he justified in doing so? And folks, there is equally no doubt that he was not justified. Certainly not justified in doing this.
Curtin Gable showed jurors graphic images of the victim Asya Zubair and continued to argue that Hassan never took responsibility for his actions. She then reminded jurors of what happened that awful night.
The first stabs were to her back, to the back of her head, that awful wound that went from her mouth up to her ear from behind. How is that possibly self-defense? And now is my final time to speak for her. That is my job, my duty, my privilege. To speak for those who can no longer speak for themselves.
Hassan will be back here at the Erie County Courthouse on March 9th for sentencing, and it's expected that he will receive the maximum 25-year to life sentence, but he is expected to appeal. Live at the Erie County Courthouse, Anthony Kanji, News 4 Wake Up.